Usually men don't need that much convincing for why good posture is the good for you, right? I mean, when you look at all the high value men, and you look at like your Tommy Shelby's, your James Bonds, all those character analyses that you see of like all the just the men that we look up to, they all have good posture. It's almost seems essential. It is essential, but I think what stops us from doing it is that it's very tedious, right? It's annoying to always remind yourself, oh, stand up straight, with your shoulders back and everything. It's annoying, and it's over a long period of time, and I think a lot of people just lose, like they're like, what's this gonna do for me? Like, what's the real point of it? And in this video, I'm gonna go through why it's important, right? So I think I'm just gonna start with Jordan Peterson's book, 12 Rules for Life. Rule number one is stand up straight with your shoulders back. And I had a Google search on this, and I've read the book before. And basically, the idea is that you need to accept the terrible responsibilities of life, right? And I spoke about why people don't carry on with having good posture because it becomes very tedious and everything. But that is the point. It's tedious. It's difficult to do. But every time you stand up, you're standing up with your shoulders back and your chest up, your chest pumped out, and your shoulders back, right? Every time you're doing that, you're communicating something not only to the world but to yourself, that I'm someone that accepts the terrible responsibilities of life, right? It's difficult to do that. It's difficult to maintain good posture all the time. But by doing it, you're saying something about yourself. You're living a life that requires the rejection of instant gratification, right? And what's instant gratification in this sense? It's, oh, I just stand how I feel. I stand like what's comfortable, right? But by exuding good posture, you're rejecting instant gratification, because it's like, I'm doing this because it's good for me. It's good for my self-esteem and everything. But I'm gonna go into more, I guess more like upfront and more straightforward explanations for why good posture is required, right? So we spoke before about how all the high value men have good posture. They always stand up straight with their shoulders back, and one of the reasons for that is that, like I said, it's exuding a certain message about yourself, and it's about your identity, right? If you walk into a room and you walk in and you've got like that slow walk, that manly walk that you see in the character analyses. When you walk in with good posture, it's just, I'm not scared of anything, right? And that's good. That goes back to Jordan Peterson's rule, which is, it's about accepting the terrible responsibilities of life. It's like, I'm walking in, I'm not scared of anything, I'm not hiding, I'm not shying away from anything, I'm facing it, I am taking life head on. And when you do that over a consistent period of time, it changes your identity and the way you see yourself. I'm someone who has good posture, I'm someone who takes life head on. Now, to go into the other more, I guess more exciting reasons to have good posture, it's, it makes you look taller and it makes you look more attractive. Now, it makes you look more attractive because it makes you look taller, but also it makes you look more attractive because, again, you can't run away from the first 2 points I just gave you. You look like someone who takes life head on. You look more confident, which means you look more competent. And when you're someone that walks in like that, it's just something different about you. It exudes a certain aura about you, and it says things about you. And not only is that good for you and your self-esteem, let's say, but it also makes you look more attractive, right? Girls want a guy who's like more competent, who look confident and competent. People talk about confidence all the time. Standing up straight with your shoulders back is one of the ways you can exude that. And yeah, you look good, you feel good, you play good, right? You walk in, you look competent, you feel competent, you actually play like a competent person, right? Yeah, but that's the main thing. It's not anything long, but just a reminder that self-improvement, or good posture, is very important for your self-improvement and for high value men. Let's call it. Make sure you subscribe to join the Self-Improvement Brotherhood, and until next time, I'll see you boys.